it's actually a lot more complicated to give a mental health diagnosis than we might think. I can pretty much assure you that some of the students you work with that have an ADHD diagnosis, that are even taking medication for ADHD, actually have anxiety, that they present in really similar ways. So y'all are really on the front lines working with anxiety directly. It can be really difficult to separate between ADHD, anxiety. Sometimes we don't actually know what we're working with, but they can present very similarly. Some things that anxiety is not, but often gets mislabeled as, could be stubbornness, defiance, being a jerk. Those are, as a kid, I was pretty anxious. Those are more of the labels that I got than anxiety, right? That resistance. And so that's what it is, like I said, is like an alarm system that will go off. What it's not is being a jerk, being stubborn, being things like that. But oftentimes as a therapist, like parents will call me and say like, my son is being so rude, all these things. And the more I get to know the kid, it's what's going on is a deep fear. It's anxiety. And there's a few ways that we can work with anxiety. And I actually want to start with things that aren't that helpful, which is, it's not that big of a deal. Calm down. Don't worry about it. Things like that. We might encounter something that actually doesn't seem that big of a deal, like maybe a vocabulary quiz that's worth a really small percentage of points. And a kid might have a really strong reaction. And our impulse might be to say, yo, it's not that big of a deal. Calm down. It's only worth 2% of your grade. But it actually might be a big deal because oftentimes anxiety is connected to something way deeper and way bigger.